Our simulation starts at hour 0. As you can see, all rooms are currently green, indicating a low risk of HAI. As we click through each room, you will see the variables that are used within our algorithm to generate each threat level. As we click through each hospital staff member, you'll see the current tasks that are assigned to each staff member. Currently, each staff is assigned room cleaning and change bed linens task. Our application also has mobile capability, which is displayed to the left of the main dashboard. As hour 1 starts, each patient is still at a low risk of contracting an HAI as indicated by the green icon. We now click on each staff member to check the tasks assigned to each member. Moving to the mobile dashboard, we can clearly see how the variables have changed within the last 60 minutes. You can see that the patient's length of stay has increased by 1, including the time of last waste disposal and last room cleaning. These variables increases have the potential to increase the risk rating. As time moves forward, we can check in on Nurse Baylor Swift and see that she has changed bed linens and removed waste from her assigned room, as they have been removed from her to-do checklist. Additionally, the threat rating for room 3 has increased into the moderate risk level for contracting and HAI as indicated by the yellow icon. As we can see, patient in room 3 has had an increase in visitors, which is the cause of the increased risk rating. As the hour continues, the risk rating for room 5 increases to moderate. As you can see, the patient in room 5 had a device warning, which resulted in 5 total nurse visits, causing the threat level to increase. Suddenly, the threat level for room 3 has increased to a moderate risk rating. After examining room 3, we can see that the room has not been cleaned and the linens have not been changed, and Nurse Misty Muniz has missed a task. As hour 3 starts, we can see that Nurse Lance Warmstrong is tasked with cleaning all the rooms. After 30 minutes, we can see that Nurse Lance Warmstrong has cleaned rooms 1 and 4 as they are removed from his list. Checking back in on Nurse Warmstrong, we see that he has still not cleaned room 2 as indicated on his checklist, which is a missed task and will be indicated in a threat rating. Room 3 has also gone 3 hours without a cleaning or having linens changed. Looking further into room 1, we see that most of the variables have been reset to 0, except for the patient's length of stay, which is increased by each hour the patient is in the hospital, and their illness condition. This gives room 1 a low rating. We can see the same effect for room 4, which only has an overall rating of 5, which is based off the patient's length of stay as well, as all other variables have been reset to 0. As time continues, room 5 has moved into a high threat level as indicated by the red icon. Room 5 now has an overall rating of 51, with many nurse visits and a high number of device warnings. In this case, the additional hour of room 5 not being clean has caused the risk level to increase, as well as the device warnings and missed tasks. You can see they moved up from 5 to 6, which was the determinant factor in which room 5's threat level increased.